All right, the week I've been waiting for, the week that I begged for and got my Twitter followers to come say, let's race here. We're at Twin Ring in the ARCA series. We don't get to run stock cars here very often. We do Silver Crown quite a bit here, Indy cars, but yeah, stock car drivers get very angry and don't like international ovals for some reason, which is one of the reasons why we haven't got Rockingham, UK, because this track performs so poorly with the oval side. So, that's why I want to get people racing this. I'm going to race it a bunch this week. I don't know how I'm going to do it, if I'm going to put a lot of videos up, if I'm going to do highlights. But I've been looking forward to this, ready to go. We got a new paint scheme, a Neben 5 paint scheme on the ARCA car now. And probably going to change it up throughout the week as I race, just so that thumbnails look a little different. But this place is pretty much like the way you use the throttle and drive is pretty much like Darlington on older tires. Heavy braking into 3 and 4, easing it off the corner, and then pretty quick through 1 and 2, and kind of working the throttle, getting it to rotate, being easy on it, but not really getting onto the brakes. You kind of drive in half throttle, go off midway through the corner, and then ease back into it. It's a really cool, unique 1.5 mile track, and I'm glad we've got it. NASCAR came here and ran a special event in 1998. I'm not sure they did more than one special event here. I know they went to Suzuka and maybe Fuji in other years, but it is a fun track, and it is also eating up tires pretty quick. So, race is going to be a little longer. They went with 35 laps with a 37-second lap time. So it's going to be a little longer than normal. But that's good. It's just a really fun track that takes a bit of skill and is way different than what you normally see. So that's what makes it fun to me. But if you think about it as just Darlington, then so yeah, less people signing up for this, just because most of the oval racers on the service are well, they probably don't own this track because it doesn't get used very often. But also, they like 1.5s in Talladega and Daytona. And so when you get to a 1.5 mile track that you gotta use that middle pedal, they tend to stay away. Now hopefully, with the videos that I put out this week, hopefully we'll get more and more people buying the track, and then we can get it on some other schedules, like off weeks for NASCAR, and you know, it's a great track. I mean, people shouldn't be scared of it. It's a really fun oval, and it's going to provide some interesting racing because, yeah, at a 1.5 you can hit the same line over and over and over. Here, I struggle to hit the same line over and over. One lap I'll be quick, the next lap I'll be 2/10 off of what I just ran, and then I'll be back to fairly quick. So it takes a bit more, but as you can kind of hear, just imagine Darlington, and that's, I mean, that is what this really feels like. Just the way that you gotta drive it, throttle and brake. A little extra turn there, very easy to spin it off of 4 if you get too aggressive. I was gonna get a run to the line, but we're just gonna go with it and not chance screwing up. You got to go fairly deep into one, but then you got to get off of it in the middle, otherwise it's not going to turn. If you try to get on it too early in the middle, then it's going to turn too much. And I've been driving in really deep and hard here. Guessing backing off early is probably a little better, but it looks like we're going to be just into the .1s, which is only good for 5th, but we are the number 7 car, so I'm so happy we're here. Yeah, so this week's going to be a little different. First of all, I want to get a win here. That's one of the things that I want to do. But, yeah, Larry's got the pole at a 37.0. And, we got Highland, who said he wanted to be in I think he was the guy that said he wanted to be in a video. He is starting 3rd. Gabe is going to be 4th. David doesn't get a very good lap. Lewandowski really misses. We got Joe in here. Gavin, he's got his own channel. Yeah, it's going to be fun. I think Jason is a viewer. So, lots of names that we don't normally see in the top split of the ARCA series in the first day, but now we're getting bumped there as Yee goes to P3. Waiting on one person, and then another person isn't here, so we'll be waiting the whole time. Paint scheme. This thing is definitely different than anything that I've ran before. It's got chrome wheels, first of all, which I don't normally run, and it's got kind of like a old school design to it. I mean, it's nothing special. I was painting over lunch, bored, and that's what I came up with. So, I'm going to probably change the base color on it for each race that I do here. And, we'll, try really hard to get the win. Alright, we're ready to go. So, good luck to everyone. Not that you're going to hear it now. We are starting in 6th. And that's going to put us on the outside into 1, which is going to be interesting. You got about a lane and a half. In the Silver Crown, you can kind of make the middle work. I haven't felt it working at all in this, but maybe later in the run, it will start to work a bit. Go ahead and get session best up, change it as needed. But 35 laps, and hopefully a really good race. I think there's going to be I think it's going to be a tire-saving race, just trying to you don't want to underdrive it, otherwise you're just going to burn up the right front. So you want to keep it working that right rear, but you also don't want to, I think where it's going to be is just using a little less throttle through the corners, a little less throttle off the corner. Not going slower into the corner, but just using a little less throughout the corner. I think that's how we're going to do it, but who knows? And since I'm going to be running multiple races, maybe we'll learn something by the end of this
There's no tire changes allowed during this race.
be better
right, and good luck.
by the weekend. So let me know if you want to see each race full like it is, or if that would be too boring to see the same thing over and over. I'll still be racing other stuff throughout the week, but we'll be doing this a few more times at least.
One to go, next time by. You're on the outside this time. Closed, pit road is closed.
Alright, hopefully, I think I put my brakes back. But yeah, very wide track, but you don't use a whole lot of it. At least not with the stock car. But it does give you some room to make a mistake. So, not going to be too anxious here at the start. I think quite a few of these guys up front are probably going to overdrive the first half of the race. I just feel like this place is going to definitely punish you later on, but we'll find out.
Green flag, green flag. The car inside, clear. The car inside.
Lift it off.
Still there at the bottom.
Didn't know how much I was going to be able to drive in up here in the second lane. Slowing David and myself down here. It might be 3 wide at this point. See if I can drop in behind Lewandowski. It's not feeling too bad up here. Got someone shifting down low. Not something I'm going to be doing. Trying to get them by me. Gonna ease off here. We got Gavin coming up. He always seems to be a bit high-strung aggressive. We'll let him go and fall in line. He's just very hyper streamer and kind of reflects in his driving that I've seen, so we're going to let him go. We'll do our normal thing here. Wasn't going to help to stay on the outside of everyone. 38.034. Now you can do like a late apex, but it does really get the car loose on exit. And you're going to see people struggling off the corners. You're going to see lots and lots of loose moments. 10 nearly overdrove the entry there and got in the back of us. Lewandowski is really overdriving the exit.
37.674.
We're slowing down quite a bit right now. Gabe's up there holding off Lewandowski right now. David just behind, and Lewandowski's still struggling off the corners. And they're going to be 3 wide, as I said. Gavin, just a little aggressive. Gabe gets a big loose out of the corner. Oh, it's Joe behind us, alright. I didn't see the name, I was just looking at the paint scheme. And now I feel a lot safer. He's just going to ride behind me, I assume. Leaders are checking out. The really good drivers are going to be able to check out, and we'll never see them again, even with heavy tire wear. The guys that are fast but aren't able to hold on to it, they're going to come back to us. But right now we are all stuck right here. And not much we can do. Gavin's being calmer than I would expect. Haven't seen him throw anything there, although he did think about that 3 wide. Lewandowski's being way more aggressive than I thought we would see out of him. We get a little bit loose there as I try to drive it off the corner. And ease it in the corner. Lewandowski, big slide. He's really working the right rear. He gets around Gabe though, but he has used up the right sides quite a bit in doing so. Only 6 laps in. Just right around the white line. Gavin taking a look. David's taking a look. We're going to jam up a little bit, so I'm going to run just a little bit higher here. Be careful if you run a little higher, because it will snap as you bring it down out of the corner. I'm fine right now in 9th. I mean, as you can see, you know, we're only on lap 7. We're just got done with lap 7. We're going to 35, and you can be patient with it. We're still here in 8 more laps, and I'll be a bit annoyed and have to try to make some moves, but I feel like we're saving the tires and not burning the right front. Definitely not using the right rear up as much as I want. Let's fall in line. Wasn't going to be a good situation. I wasn't going to be able to get my nose there like I would need. So yeah, you just get this really Darlington feel through 1 and 2. Except for instead of being right next to a wall, you're right next to a white line. Gabe going in pretty deep, getting in loose. Gavin misses the corner. We're going to go ahead and go for it now. He might be falling off. Joe's falling off a bit.
37.727. Stay low. Outside, clear.
So that narrower entry gets a little difficult, which is why I backed off of it last lap, because it was even difficult there and we had him nearly cleared on entry. Gabe getting a bit loose again on entry. He's just kind of getting that snap. David gets a little too heavy on the gas off the corner. That's how he ends up so low there, because it was rotating on him hard. And we're driving into the wall like an idiot. Doesn't look like we got any damage. Just narrowed it up a bit, maybe. Alright. Ease off here early. Everyone's kind of moving up a little bit higher. Gabe's up really high. Nowhere to go yet.
37.988.
Ease it in. They took 2 different lines into the corner, which got him all crossed up. And now he's really slow off the corner, but nowhere for us to go. Have to back off early there as close as we were, because he may change up his braking and then we get into the back of him, so just have to take the slight loss there on entry because we weren't going to be able to make the pass.
38.085.
It'll help us out into this corner not being so close to him as well, especially with that higher arc that he's taken. Gets a little loose there. Pulling a bit further away from the 12. Gabe really slow on entry. Almost makes contact ahead with David. David gets on the gas really hard out of the corner. Nothing we can do yet. Just gotta be patient.
37.822.
take a little higher entry there. Oh, damn, it's like checking up hard in the center of the corner. I'm racing so close to him right now. I don't normally run this close on someone, but I'm just waiting for an opportunity to do anything right now. There's been a few moments, but nothing that I can take a run with into the next corner. He scrapes the wall. I was backing off to try to get a little bit of a run since he's really slow right here through the center. So that didn't help because he was slower on entry than we were, and we were trying to be slower than him on entry. Pitched it into the corner a little bit and misses it. We're gonna get on it. Got to keep it down low though, so it may want to snap. Should be able to take this run into one.
Keep low. 38.101. Still there. Clear high.
He's gonna get freight trained a bit. And that puts us up into 7th. Everyone's running just a little higher now in 3 and 4, which is interesting. I'm not feeling the need to do that. And I'm definitely not going to shift, because that's just going to burn the rears up. So unless it gets really tight on me, I don't feel like we're going to need to shift. We definitely got some tires saved up. Since he'd been running the higher line, I figured it was safe to go for the dive there. He's shifting.
Still there, hold your line.
It might help him slightly off the corner, but not enough.
999. Keep low. Clear.
Ease it in. And a little loose there. Just trying to get a bit of distance. Still not even to halfway, are we? Right around halfway. It's interesting how everyone else is a lane up. But maybe it's just so they don't do that off the corner. Maybe they got too loose early on.
37.887.
Didn't get it to turn there. Drive it in midway. Gas and see if we can track down Lewandowski. He's pulled away though. He definitely got it settled down after he made the pass. Maybe well, I was gonna try this line, but totally missed it. Luckily Gabe missed it just as much. Alright, 1.8 seconds.
38.219.
Just don't need to overdrive it right now. We are going to put the brakes back all the way now.
37.946.
Back in the 37s there because we hit the line in 3 and 4. Bad exit here, pushing a little wide. Still pulling away from everyone behind. There may be some people saving though back there. Lewandowski getting a little loose off the corner. Now see, the silver crowns here, it will just go dead loose on you. if you overdo it. So it'll be interesting to see, because it has been so long since I've done a stock car race here. I think the last one was in COT. Lewandowski gets a big loose on entry there. We don't get a very good run off the corner. 38.0 still. Corner entry has changed it up. And you got left more into one later in this run, which is allowing more throttle through the center of 1 and 2 than when you start off. We're definitely closing on the next 3 cars, but I don't know if we're going to have a whole lot of time to do much with that. Top 2 have checked out.
38.123.
Kept it really tight around there. We're going to go last lap now. David's been able to get around everyone again, and see if he's been saving until 15 to go. But we've gained a second on Lewandowski since I last looked. A little tight on entry there. May have to widen up my entry. Park it in if I can. Miss the corner a bit. Still be able to get a lower exit, which should help us. I don't think we're going to shift. I tried it in practice. You can do it on new tires, but it's didn't really seem to gain you much. David's closing down on us, but I don't know if he's got time to get here unless I really screwed up with my brakes. Nearly pitched it into the corner. A little more aggressive through 3 and 4, because I think that's just where we're a little better than Lewandowski in front of us.
38.339.
A little bit of break into 1 now with that higher entry. A lot of gas, trying to get it to rotate. Got a good run out of the corner there, even with David, pulled up a bit on Lewandowski. I think the lower line's actually helping me to keep it loosened up as I'm driving in 4th the whole time.
38.281.
Maybe that's why some people moved up the track, because the lower line shifting wasn't really working. It was too loose. David just closed in a ton there, 2/10. Yeah, he's doing a lot of sliding around through 3 and 4 with the shifting, and it just doesn't seem like he's getting grip off the corner. He's fine through 1 and 2, just because you're just putting it on the edge and throttling it through. But 3 and 4 with his shifting, it looks like he's just kind of spinning his wheels up on exit. And on entry, which is pitching him sideways every once in a while. Right there is when he shifts, and then you'll see it again when he shifts right there. He gets a little wiggle. to than he had been. Take a bigger lift off. He gets a bit of a push there on the exit. Motor's through it just fine. Now is he going to try to come down and protect the bottom? He sees that I'm getting down here and making it work.
Outside.
Did a really good run through the center, and he doesn't gain anything on us on the exit, shifting.
4, 6, 1, 5. 5 to go.
Ease it through here. Don't want to wreck him.
Keep low.
David's here now.
Keep low.
Big loose into the corner. Don't want to slide up.
Clear.
Clear him, but David's going to be clearing us soon. So, we moved to 5th, but I don't think we're holding David off for 4 laps or whatever it is.
You're in 5th.
Unless he's just really nice to us, which he better not be. He's getting it in deeper. He might be downshifting. We'll hear on the exit. He's got more grip.
Inside.
Nothing we can do there.
Stay high.
And we're not going to waste time side by side with him.
Clear.
It's not going to help anyone. He's quicker. We weren't going to hold him off over the outside, so don't allow the 3 to get back to us. Take our 6th place and see if David can get another spot. He's moving. I think he saved till about lap 20, so. But the front guys, as always, quick and not falling off. They're just able to balance it perfectly. We just got so much more grip up off the corner than Lewandowski has. He's still shifting. I can still see the car chucking itself sideways.
38.71.
David's doing a late arc through 1 and 2 now. Lewandowski's really bad out of 2, getting loose. And we'll bring it around in 6th. And I'm happy with that to the start of the week. Fun race. Took only 22 minutes, so that's right about on pace.
Checkered flag, checkered flag.
But, yeah, David outsaves us.
Great job. You did really well.
He worked the tires better. 67.81. That's not good. Not good at all. Who won it? Larry wins it. Let's go check out if anything happened out there. It seemed fairly quiet. But, might have been some stuff in the back. So we got the 9 car. Is he going to clip the white line? No, he's going to blink. 14's getting loose. He's getting really loose, and he's overcorrecting. He's in the wall. Only 1 car behind him. Oh. I don't know if he's going to make that turn with sparks coming out like that. He doesn't. back in. Got the 10 car. This is Joe. Joe starts to, the rear end starts to go up. He's got to chase it, and he gets in the wall. So it wasn't a push. It was more of a getting loose and getting a little tap. We got Gabe. Yeah, he's going to drive it right into the safer barrier. And Brandon in the 17. Oh, he's going to hit the wall. You're too much left turn, too early on the throttle, and way too much left wheel in it. 14 is pulling off. And that's it. So, let's see. Brandon gets 17th as a 17 car. Let's just go look at the results. Make it easier. Get this video uploaded. Here we are. 30 iRating, 8 safety rating. This should be a very easy place to gain safety rating. Look at that. Only 2 incidents in the whole race. So, very fun track. Think of it as Darlington. Drive it that same way, and I think you'll have fun. It's worth the buy if you don't own it. And you got the $15. You get a road course with it as well. So, yeah, I'm happy with that. You know, we were off pace, but I'll find me an easy race that I can go win sometime in the week. Yeah, so let me know if you want full races, if you just want highlights or something. If I do highlights, the video quality is going to be worse. But, yeah, let me know if you'd get bored with seeing 3 or 4 full races here. Hopefully I can improve, though. And now we know, take it a little easier on the tires. Maybe not even start pushing it, just let it come to us. But we'll try it out and see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.